What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Water Bros podcast. As always, we're your hosts. I'm Zach, and this is my little brother, a Utah man, a Patriots fan, Ben. He's got to be feeling good because Patriots are going to the Super Bowl, baby. Ben, tell me,
Super
how
Bowl
are
bound,
you feeling
baby.
today? What do we have coming up? This is so exciting.
Yeah, so exciting. I am through the roof. I'm over the moon. I could not be more excited that the Patriots are already back going to the Super Bowl. And today's episode is going to be a little bit of like Super Bowl Super Bowl light, you might call it. Because we've got 2 weeks. We've got this week and then we got next week to get into the mojo, get into the vibe, break down the game. But today, we've got to talk some high quality H20.
Bobby Boucher
Coming at
will
you
be,
from
very
championship
pleased.
weekend.
Heck yeah, dude.
Very, very pleased with the Patriots' performance. And then, we also have to start with Fill the Jug. I mean, how can I
Always.
forget that?
Always got to fill the
Always
jug.
got to start with that. And then we will dive into some Pap Takes, talk all things championship weekend, what's leading into the game, our favorite storylines going into the game, what we're going to be watching out for, maybe some questions about the Super Bowl. But we're not picking the Super Bowl today. We will
No.
pick the game next week.
No, we'll pick it next
And
week,
so
that'll be our full deep dive. Just as a little precursor for the folks, we will do a deep dive into the Super Bowl, each team, each side, what we feel like the keys are, and Benny's just gonna be able to talk up the team he's been a fan of since he was just a wee lad. And that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, just since a boy. That's one of my favorite questions to answer because let's just kick it off with Fill the Jug.
Yeah, dude.
One of my favorite questions to answer, everyone always asks, how did you become a Patriots fan being from Salt Lake City, Utah, right? Like, why the Patriots? And as a kid, it was two choices when, I was born in 98. So I didn't watch NFL football until I was like 7, 8 years old. And at the time when it was 2005, 2006, Patriots had just won 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And the Steelers were on top of the world too with, with Big Ben, Mike Tomlin. They were an incredible team. And I had a lot of close friends that loved the Steelers. But it came down to it. I felt like I was choosing what school I was going to go to. I was like, man, what team am I going to love? And I went with pretty boy Tom Brady. How could you pick against Tom and Bill in the day?
It was a good choice, obviously.
Yeah, it was as one of my coworkers said, he's like, you were very wise and you chose a charmed lifestyle.
Yes.
Since you were a kid. A very lucky fandom. And that's true. I mean, I feel like the Patriots are playing with house money. What's filling my jug is that my team is going to the Super Bowl. I could not be more happy about it. And I think at the end of the day, what's so cool about it is the impact that a coach has.
100%.
The impact that an organization can have on the players. Quality group. The mix of young, the mix of elder statesmen. You've got Hunter Henry going to his first Super Bowl. Stephon Diggs going to his first Super Bowl. You've got Drake May leading the charge. I mean, that definitely fills the jug. It was fantastic watching that game with Heather and Rudy, and seeing Heather be all excited. People texting me because they know I'm a big fan. Rudy saying "Go Utes, Utah, go Patriots." I mean,
hey, he's just excited for it all.
He's excited for it all. He knows the teams we like, so every time he sees the Patriots logo, he says, "Go Utes, Utah." Yeah,
yep. That's right. That's what we say.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't care if you say that for the Patriots Utes. You can mix them up. I don't care. We love them both. So. That's filling the jug. Obviously, doing the podcast today, that's filling the jug. Got to fly out again, but I am grateful for being able to have a job, have a career that I have, working with the people I work with.
Heck yeah.
That fills my jug. I feel very blessed to have this life. It's good.
Hey, like your coworker said, it's a charmed lifestyle, you know? It's
Yeah. I mean, how could I be upset
Yeah, you
today?
can't. You can't be upset. You cannot be sad today after the weekend you just had. I mean, it's just perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And I couldn't be
Absolutely.
happier for you, Ben. The only thing that would make it better would be if the Eagles were in there. But
Agreed.
it is a bird. It's just not the right bird. But Seahawks,
Yeah.
tough team, definitely earned their spot to be in that Super Bowl 60 with the Patriots. Benny, what's filling my jug, apart from it just seeing the joy that you have in your fandom, is one, we played finally NCAA football. We had not played together on the PS5 for a long time, so we played. You kicked my butt in every game. I completely suck, but it's just fun to be able to do that. Spend some quality H2O time.
H2O.
Heck
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
But then I will shout out just a little bit. I feel like I'm starting to just plug things I enjoy in my own time here. I've read, and I told you about this a little bit. I read, or rather listened to Project Hail Mary. And now I am way excited for the movie to come out. Ryan Gosling comes out on your birthday, Benny, in March. And I cannot wait. That book was incredible. It's such a entertaining, fun, suspenseful, scientific. As an engineer, I ate up all the science and physics and the problem solving that they're trying to do, and just way entertaining. Project Hail Mary, couldn't recommend it more. Go listen to it. It's a great audiobook, or read it if you have time for that.
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't have a long commute most days, right?
Yes, yeah. If you have time to sit down and read paper, do it. But great audiobook. Really well performed. It's awesome. But that's filling the jug. That was a lot of
Yeah.
fun to listen to. It was good to get back into a book. I haven't done that in a long time, and it's one of those that is like, oh, I have to listen to the next chapter. Like I couldn't wait to listen to more. It was just that good.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't happen very often for me at least, where it's like you can get that enthralled with something. So that's cool.
Yeah,
I
no,
like that.
I was locked in on that one. That one was super entertaining. Could not get enough of that book. So yeah, Project Hail Mary, it'll fill the jug. If you're looking for some good sci-fi, but somewhat based in reality, it's good.
Yeah, well, I love that. And I mean, yeah, I don't know if I've had a book that's done that for me in a very long time. I need to get better at that, to be honest with you. So maybe I start with something like a Project Hail Mary.
No, you should.
Maybe you just got to start somewhere.
It's very good, Benny. I think that's a great starting point. Audible is great. It's the best. You just lock in, put it on during your commute, and you move through a book pretty quick. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I can imagine. I mean, Heather's been doing that. Heather's been listening to audiobooks and she's been loving it. So I think I need to pick up my game,
Yeah.
my Audible game.
Good for the brain.
Yeah, absolutely. I have been doing a lot of Wordle and connections.
Hey,
So
there you
like New
go.
York Times
Okay.
word games every
Yeah,
day.
I like it.
Really good for my brain to get it moving like that. So been trying to do, I guess, a little something.
Yeah, you got to do something to keep the brain sharp and ready to go.
Yeah.
And Benny, we obviously don't have to keep our physical fitness and athleticism in peak condition, but this weekend we did see some peak athleticism in action. What do we have
Absolutely.
in this week's High Quality H2O that you want to highlight
H2O.
first, dude?
Yeah, in championship weekend edition, first and foremost, I have to start it out with Drake May because one of my favorite quotes following the game was they were interviewing Garrett Bradbury, who Garrett Bradbury is the center for the New England Patriots, formerly of the Minnesota Vikings. Been a great player, great anchor on the offensive line. And he was quoted on that final play where he said, hey, Drake May told us he debated on whether or not he was going to tell us if he was going to keep the ball or himself or not.
Okay.
And he decided not to say anything. So they all thought it was a running play to Ramondre Stevenson.
Okay.
Drake May called his own number and just tucked the ball and ran. And I could not be more pumped up that he said, I'm going to put it on my own back. I'm going to fake the handoff and run to the edge. That is incredible.
And Drake May, apart from just doing that to ice the game and really seal the deal, he did that multiple times where it was his off schedule. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make something happen. I think the first 2 quarters, he had 3 attempts for 50-plus yards. Like, he was making things happen on the ground. Great performance from Drake from that standpoint.
And, Tony Romo called it. He did say throughout the game that if the Patriots are going to win, Drake May has to make off-schedule plays. And that's exactly what he did. And his MVP quality, he's an incredible passer. He's very accurate, but it's his running ability. Like, he ran for the most first downs as a scrambler from a quarterback position. Drake May, I just love that he has the confidence. That's what really it kind of turned the tide for me. If you're looking at the quarterback you want to see in the Super Bowl, you want to see Drake May calling his own number, saying, I'm going to put the team on my back. I'm sending us to Super Bowl 60. Incredible.
Yeah, he's
high quality H2O.
H2O. Yeah, no, his confidence is through the roof. And Benny, that game obviously got really, really terrible from a condition standpoint to where if he couldn't get things done on the ground with his legs, there wasn't any hope. You had crazy crosswinds, that snow was flying sideways, and it almost came down to a Denver field goal. And that's the next piece from that game that I want to highlight, and that is Leonard Taylor. From my understanding, undrafted, was on the practice squad, got his number called up to help the team out in the AFC Championship. And what does he do? In the field goal attempt that would tie it up, blocks it, gets his fingers on the ball, and knocks it off course enough to keep it 10-7 for the Patriots. That is a high-quality H2O, and what a way to make the most of his moment and earn himself his spot on the squad. Obviously, he's doing the right things anyway, but just electric.
Yeah, that's one of the things that marks, a deep team, a championship caliber team, is when you have guys from the practice squad that you're pulling up and they're just making plays
100%
when it needs to happen. And that's Leonard Taylor III. Absolutely incredible, getting his hand on it. You couldn't write it up any better.
And them showing that replay because they're like, oh, he just messed it up. Then they go close in and you just see that little pinky finger just gets enough of that ball to knock it off course. It's so good. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, turn it right into a knuckler. You couldn't even see the ball. The snow was everywhere. It was insane weather.
It was a true snow globe.
Oh, absolutely. But one of my other favorite quotes was Kayshon Boutte saying, he's like, hey, I'll be damned if we let snow keep us from going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, especially, 2 cold weather teams.
Yeah, you can't let that be the reason. And neither team did, I don't think. No. I think both teams, they were grinding. They were fighting for it, and one team came out on top.
We called it last week. It was going to be a gritty defensive affair, and it certainly was. But yeah, the team that earned it came out on top, and that's the Patriots.
Absolutely. And this next one, obviously, for all of you non-Patriots fans out there that listen, yes, we are going to talk about the NFC Championship too. And there was a play that I was extremely impressed by. Now, the story of the game, let me paint the picture for you. It's 31-20. Seahawks over the Rams. Seahawks look to be in control. They stop the Rams on first down, stop the Rams on second down, stop them on third down, force a 4th and 15. But what does Tariq Woolen do out of University of Texas, San Antonio? Tariq Woolen goes out there, starts taunting the sideline, gets a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down, Rams. So what does Matthew Stafford do? And what does McVay say? Let's dial up a play for our guy Puka Nacua on a little fade route to the left pylon. Beautifully thrown ball to beat out who? Tariq Woolen. Touchdown Rams. It was, incredible turnaround. That's winning football. They didn't win the game, but those are two heavyweight teams going back and forth. And great sequence of events. Puka Nacua is an absolute dog. Crazy. I think that McVay, what was not high quality H2O, is he decided not to go for 2.
Oh,
that's a miss.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and it's obviously we had Pop's 60th, so I didn't actually catch every piece of that game. But yeah, definitely love seeing Puka Nacua do his thing. I picked the Rams. I thought the Seattle Seahawks were probably the smart choice, but I did want to see the Rams go through. I thought that would be awesome to see them get that win. But Benny, JSN, Jackson Smith-Njigba on the Seattle Seahawks is him, as they say. That dude, I'm not even going to highlight specific plays. Just cue the highlight reel. The dude is just a weapon. We said that it was going to be a great battle. Puka Nacua on the Rams, Jackson Smith-Njigba with the Seahawks. Just absolutely dynamic, elite offensive players in the league. And they put on a show. Great game for the NFC Championship from that standpoint.
Absolutely. I'm going to knock on wood right now because Jackson Smith-Njigba might ruin 2 of my favorite games of all time because this guy is an absolute freak of nature. He just happens to be the player that holds the Rose Bowl record for most receiving yards in that game against the University of Utah. So I definitely don't want to watch him do that again in a Super Bowl. But with that being said, he is an absolute freak of nature. They have some incredible weapons on that team. He leads it out. Their tight ends are sharp. They have a solid offensive line. They've got great running backs. And a quarterback at the helm that's just seems to be crushing the game over and over and over again. Ben, before I highlight my last high-quality H2O moment, I'm glad you mentioned this. Happy birthday to Pop himself, Mr. Pap Takes.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. 60 years old. It's incredible. Same age as the Super Bowl. There's a lot of good omens going around about this Super Bowl and numbers and things like that. But Dad, shout out to you. You're the man, and grateful for everything you've done for myself, for my family, and I'm sure Zach, you feel the same.
Yeah, 100%. Dad is the definition of high quality H2O in the way that H2O. He lives his life. So good shout out, Benny. Shout out, Pop. We absolutely love him and wouldn't be where we are without him. 100%.
Absolutely not. Yep. Yeah, definitely agree. With that being said, the offense of Seattle is one thing that's been incredible. They've been a top 10 offensive team. Sam Darnold has made $3 million in incentive bonus money based on the performance that the offense has had, that he has had, the team success. Incredibly well-deserved. But I just have to shout out the defense and the 4th down stop. As they're up 31-27, Rams are on the doorstep, 4th and goal. And Seahawks get a stop. In the end zone, incredible defense by Devin Witherspoon. That's a dangerous team to play against.
Yeah.
Really, they just fly around.
Yeah. In every phase of the game, the Seahawks are tough. They are a whole, complete team. And, you highlighted it perfectly, Ben. They get it done on both sides of the ball. They get it done in the third phase of special teams. They're just good. They are good.
Yeah, Coach Mike McDonald, incredible defensive head coach. They pick up Rashid Shaheed at the trade deadline former Weber State product, and he's out there returning kicks. For touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, electrifying.
It's so good.
So just very, very scary team. But Zach, I'm sure you saw this too, and obviously it's been very football heavy. But the last high quality H2O moment, I watched the highlights of this today. I had no idea it was happening. But there was a man who scaled a building
solo
without any ropes. Solo.
Crazy. Absolutely
Took
crazy.
an hour and a half.
And I can't even think of his name right now. I did see this. I watched the highlights. They did it live on Netflix.
Yeah.
So great call by Netflix to do that as a live event. Really cool.
I had no idea it was even happening. I literally had no clue, or else I would have tuned in. But his name was like Alex or something. I'm going to get it wrong. But
something like that.
Hamold or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But
free solo.
Taipei 101 is what he climbed. And like 1,600 feet in the air. Honnold.
Yeah, Alex Honnold. Taipei 101. Live free solo on Netflix. Crazy cool.
But how terrifying is that if you're Netflix? Like, what if this guy just falls to his death on live?
And that's the reality of the possibility, right? Like that could have happened. I'm sure they would cut to black or cut to something else, right? They're not just going to let the whole thing unfold.
But that's crazy liability right there, right?
Yeah, like that would be extremely unfortunate. But he's a dog, and he got it done. I mean, it's absolutely insane.
Dog.
And Benny, that's something that, like, especially as we're almost in the off season, it's like we need more of that stuff because we're gonna be out of football. We're gonna be in the off season section of football, which obviously has it's getting up to stuff season. People are gonna be making moves. The teams are gonna be changing and evolving. But at the end of the day, if you want sports content, you got to go and look in some other fields. And so let's get some more of that stuff. Like, that's electrifying.
Yeah, I mean, we need more of that free solo. We need more. We've got to have an electric Olympics. We've got to have an incredible World Cup.
Yeah.
But the one other thing that happened over the weekend that I just have to highlight is there's one man who stands alone on golf courses. And his name is Scotty Scheffler. One start on the 2026 season, one win under his belt already, a 20-win man on the PGA Tour already. The guy is an absolute animal. Got it done at the American Express Championship. Shout out to you, Scotty Scheffler. And that man is fun to watch if we're talking other sports. Yeah. I could watch him play golf all day long.
No, and Benny, I love that we're getting into a little bit of alternate sports here because the other big thing from the weekend was Paddy Pimblett, the Scouse, fought Justin Gaethje in an absolute brawl of 5 rounds. I mean, Paddy looked like his face was hamburger, but guess what? He doesn't get knocked out, does he?
Yeah, Scousers don't get knocked out.
That Scouse doesn't get knocked out. And he lived up to it.
Yeah, that Scouse doesn't get knocked out.
Full respect. I absolutely love at the end where Justin Gaethje is just like, that guy just does not go down. Yeah. And he doesn't. Tough as freaking nails. Congrats to Gaethje for the win. But, man, Paddy taking punch after punch after punch. Did not dominate that fight whatsoever. It was a Justin Gaethje affair. But to go the distance still, just tough as nails.
It's impressive.
Yeah, so tough.
Yeah, I did see the highlights of that afterwards, and I love the respect factor between the two. I mean, that's the beauty of fighting is when you can have that level of respect for your opponent. And Gaethje saying like, hey, that guy's gangster.
Yeah, right you could tell it was all love, all
He
respect.
literally doesn't get knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So
another
that's
high quality H2O moment for sure.
H2O. Yeah. See, the H2O was overflowing over the weekend.
It was a good weekend.
And it's topped out by Drake, man. The Patriots going to the Super Bowl.
Patriots going
and I hope you know. Did you know that there's been something going around though, Zach? Like a sickness?
What's the sickness? The flu?
So I did hear that Jackson Smith and Jigba is coming down with a case of the Gonzo flu, baby. Christian Gonzalez going to be all over number 11 in Seattle.
And there you have it. Just like that, we're into our Pop Takes segment where we give our thoughts on what we think is going to happen. And that is Benny's JSN's going to come down with the Gonzo flu.
Absolutely. He's going to get the shivers in Santa Clara, California.
It might be nicer weather.
Christian
might
Gonzalez,
not be a
that
snowball,
dude.
but Christian Gonzalez is going to put the ice out.
Yeah.
JSN, huh?
Ice out. Yeah. JSN's going to be getting this. He's going to be getting the sniffies by the end of the Super Bowl. I'll tell you that right now.
Bold takes, Benny. Bold takes. I love it. And guess what? I'm going to put that one on TikTok, and the first comment's going to be like, hey, why don't you watch some film?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, why don't you watch some film? Like any of these idiots commenting on YouTube or TikTok are actually watching film.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It cracks me up. But I will say, Benny, in that realm, we're going to dive right into our Pop Takes. And if you're new here, because we do have some new followers, new subscribers, which I welcome. We love it. Thanks for riding the bench with us here at the Water Bros. But finally, with some of our little shots of our podcast, if you only listen to our podcast, we put stuff out on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram every day of the week as best we can as we approach these games. And I finally found the Patriot fandom. Like, I finally posted a video that landed with the right fandom. I mean, we had Denver in there for sure, but we actually had Patriots hyping it up, giving some love in the comments, and that was a lot of fun.
That's what we need. We need to make our Water Bros, I guess, profile picture that has an Eagles and a Patriot so people know you're welcome here.
Yeah, I mean, all fans welcome.
This is who we are.
Yeah, all fans welcome. But if you do troll us, I'm going to troll you right back. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I don't care. So
yeah, hey, we're still going to have the takes that we're going to have.
This isn't even my part-time job.
Yeah.
This is a hobby.
This is a hobby, but on the side, I could be a part-time model.
Podcaster. But I'll probably keep my normal job. Part-time podcaster.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going deep in the well
Shout
right
out
there.
Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah, that's incredible. I think, that leads us perfectly into this first point. Now, I have to say this. Everybody's got you're going to hear some of so what goes on in my head is a lot of numbers, okay?
Yeah.
If you're getting a peek behind the curtain, Zach knows this very well. Our family knows this very well. Even when I draw something artistic, I go in a sequence of events. I draw from 1, arrow to 2, arrow to 3, arrow to 4, okay? So everything has a sequence of events. Numbers are going through my head. They matter, okay?
Yeah.
Now, Patriots, a storied franchise, are going to their record 12th Super Bowl appearance. Now, let me just tell everyone something important. Who the hell wore number 12 in New England? The GOAT.
Tom Brady did, yep.
Tom Brady did. Is that a good omen? I think so. Now, the second number that's important about this Patriots Super Bowl appearance is we're going for lucky number 7, baby.
Hey.
We are going for the 7th win. Why does the number 7 matter so much? My son was born on July 26 at 7:26 p.m., okay? 7 is a critical number. He is the 7th grandchild on our Hansen side of the family. And Heather and I are celebrating 7 years of marriage this year, baby.
Okay.
Lucky number 7.
7's
Patriots
big this
are
year.
gonna get the job done.
I love it.
I'm hyped up. What are your thoughts
Benny,
on that, Zach?
no.
What are your thoughts on just
Benny, I think you
the
have
stars
more-
aligning?
I think you have more numbers. What's the other number that you have?
Yeah, you know what, Zach? I am glad that you said the other numbers because I've been thinking about it. Who might be going for MVP this year?
That would be.
Does he wear number 10?
Drake May.
Drake May. He wears number 10 on his chest. Don't get it confused with an S for Superman. Mr. Drake May just goes about his business, acts more like Clark Kent as he's out there on the field, just nonchalant, doing his business. There's a head coach on that team who was a 3-time Super Bowl champion for our New England Patriots. And what number did he wear?
I believe 50
number
was Mr. Mike Vrabel.
Number 50. And he caught a touchdown pass from your very own Tom Brady in a Super Bowl. 50 plus 10. What does that equal? 60, baby.
Super Bowl 60
was meant for the Patriots. Stars are aligning, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first.
Benny, I absolutely love that. And what I'm going to say is if you're a Taylor Swift fan, that was the segment for you because Ben is clowning over here over numbers, the stars aligning. Everything seems to point to the Patriots as the underdog. And I believe, Benny, you even dropped a stat on that. What's the stat for underdogs going to the Super Bowl the last few?
Yes. Yeah, so 4 out of the last 5 Super Bowl champions were underdogs heading into the game.
Interesting.
Which currently that is exactly what you would call the Patriots. And to be quite frank, if I may.
Yeah,
Zach.
Please, Benny. I mean, if you weren't being frank before, let's be frank now.
Yeah. To be frank on the Water Bros podcast that we created, the Patriots have been doubted every single week in the playoffs. The Chargers, they're going to figure it out. The Texans, defense is too good.
Some shows picked a sweep of the Texans were the unanimous vote.
Yeah, not even giving them a shot. And then the Broncos, Patriots, you better not lose to Jarrett Stidham. Like Jarrett Stidham is just a bag of bones. I mean, the guy can play. But guess what? Nobody was giving the Patriots their just due. One of the best defenses in the NFL. And, dare I say, the best head coach and best offensive coordinator tandem in the league. Bar none.
Bar none, he says.
Absolutely. Josh McDaniels is an absolute mastermind.
Mastermind on the offensive side of the ball. Like he creates the right matchups, the right setup. I mean, that in addition to Drake May's ability to just, like you said, call his number and get it done. I mean, we called it last week that it would fall to a defensive play. Drake May just had to do enough. He had to do the right things enough, and he did that. And Benny Stidham, we said he'd get 2 turnovers, 2 takeaways, and those 2 turnovers and takeaways hosed the Broncos completely.
Yep.
I mean, it was that fumble where Stidham just had nowhere to go, kept running backwards, and should have been just a defensive touchdown. But Drake May and the boys ended up capitalizing, scoring off of that turnover, and then an interception. I mean, it was not Stidham's day, and people need to put respect on the Patriots. For sure.
I agree. Yeah, obviously, I'm a fan of the team, but the question I posed to you, Zach, obviously, I forgot that, we called 2 turnovers. That's funny. We just don't know anything. We don't know ball, but
we don't know
called
ball.
It perfectly.
At least according to USS Crushing or whatever.
Oh, that's too good. The question I posed to you, though, usually when you get to we were talking about this a little bit before, you and I, how you can't be a bad team and win 3 playoff games and make it to a Super Bowl. The NFL is that difficult. Some things have to go your way. Health has to be a factor.
Yeah.
Obviously Broncos, they have their quarterback. Not going to deny that. So some of those things play a role. But did the two best defenses in the league just end up in the Super Bowl playing against each other, in your eyes, in the Patriots and the Seahawks?
Yeah, it's interesting, Ben. I'm excited for next week because we'll do a full dive into the stats and the lines and the matchups. But the Patriots defense is tough. Seahawks defense, I think, for sure the best defense coming out of the NFC. They are the dark side. They are scary, and they make your life painful. But what have we seen from the Patriots defense time and time again in this playoffs? They made their opponent's life painful. I think we're in for another gritty battle on the gridiron for the Super Bowl 60, and I think the defenses are really going to shine. That has been a highlight of the playoffs. I think defenses defenses win championships, and that has been highlighted in this playoff journey 100%.
Absolutely. I mean, the defenses have been balling out, to be honest. There's been some very high level defensive play across the league in the playoffs. Teams really showing up, and maybe it's starting to make sense why guys like Micah Parsons and Myles Garrett get paid $40 million a year, because they can wreak havoc. I mean, there's some guys, on that Patriots squad that, a lot of teams didn't care for. Christian Ellis, one of our stud linebackers, came off the Eagles practice squad. And really, that's how you build a championship roster, is you find talent across the league and you bring them in, right? And just speaking of the Ellis brothers, they all have a connection to the University of Utah. Luther Ellis stayed on Morgan Scalley's staff to coach the defensive ends.
We love the Ellis family.
And he has loved the Ellis family. Elijah Ellis is still a University of Utah football player currently, going into his sophomore season, I believe, or redshirt freshman, one of the two. And then we've got Jonah Ellis, who plays for the Broncos. Caden Ellis plays for the Falcons. Christian Ellis plays for the Patriots. Incredible football family.
Yeah.
Luther Ellis was a great Detroit Lion back in the day, and an All-American at Utah. But, there was a video of Christian and Jonah after the game, and Christian consoling his little brother, after losing an AFC Championship game. That's devastating, but your brother's going to a Super Bowl. That was a cool moment to see. Anytime I see that, I love watching a little bit of a brotherly moment when it comes to sports.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things that is so beautiful about the game. You'd love to see those moments. Heartbreaking for one, absolute electricity and joy for the other, but taking the time to still be there for one another, especially the one, Jonah Ellis, being a little down in the dumps after losing that game, but especially because that's
being the player that Drake May beat.
Outran on that. Granted, the defense in a snow bowl, they're on edge because they can't quite take the same angles. They can't quite get the same leverage, and Drake May took full advantage of that in that situation. But yeah, absolute dogs, great football families. Benny, I just want to pose this to you. We're going to be heading into award week next week. Do you want to just take a moment to talk to the people about who should be Coach of the Year?
Yeah, let me just highlight a man that it couldn't have been said any better than by probably the veteran leader on the entire team, and that's Stephon Diggs. Now, Stephon Diggs has had a roller coaster past 12 months.
Yeah.
Being on the Texans, tearing his ACL, joining the Patriots on a little bit of like a prove it type deal, I guess. Not as much money as he probably would have commanded after a healthy season. And he's just done the right things. And he said, he's like, hey, it's been incredible to see what Vrabel has done. From a culture standpoint for the entire team.
Yeah.
the whole road warriors, the only team in NFL history to go 9-0 on the road.
Great.
Just an incredible team, road warriors built by Vrabel. Always thinking about the next game, the next moment, but celebrating with his team, encouraging them, giving them the one clap, the two claps, just an incredible culture fit. And Stephon Diggs saying that he might be the best coach he's ever played for. And so from my perspective, if you think of a team that turned around from 4-13, 4-13 to 14-3 this season,
Yeah.
two coaches, obviously the legend Bill Belichick, it just had turned to, it was time to maybe just go in a different direction. Legends sometimes have to move on. Gerard Mayo was the stopgap between, Bill and honestly the right coach for the Patriots, and that's Mike Vrabel. He is a leader of men. He's been there, done that. He knows what he's doing, and he's got the right people around him. He's got the right attitude. He has done the best coaching job in the NFL.
Yeah,
No doubt.
100%. I couldn't agree more. I have noticed that I say 100% a ton as we're podcasting. It's one of my vocal crutches, but it is deserved for Mike Vrabel. He is 100% coach of the year in my book. Incredible turnaround. Like you said, Benny, it doesn't take a lot to see that it really makes a difference who you have at the helm. And with Mike Vrabel at the helm, you Patriots fans are in a dang good spot. I mean,
yeah, we're a little bit spoiled from that sense, getting Mike Vrabel at the helm, and this is what we're seeing. And hopefully, this is something that can be consistent. And that was what the beauty was of Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, was this was consistent year after year. So we got to see that same level of performance over and over again. But it's the right guy at the helm. And if this doesn't, do it justice, Mike Vrabel is now only going to be the second head coach in NFL history to win a Super Bowl as a player and then coach that team in the Super Bowl for that same franchise.
Which would be so cool.
That is going to be, he joins Gary Kubiak in that, and he could be the only coach to win it.
Yeah.
As a player and a coach for the same franchise. So I'm very excited about the storylines. I mean, everything pointing at this Patriots team. It's destiny in the making.
Yeah, and on the flip side, you have this Seahawks team that kind of retooled, revamped, completely changed kind of their course as well with taking Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold kind of taking a low-paying deal after a great year in Minnesota that didn't end well in the playoffs. For him now to have back-to-back 14-win seasons and a chance at the Super Bowl, he got it done in the playoffs. It was said for forever, Sam Darnold might play well here and there, but he won't get it done in the biggest games. He has continued to get it done. And so now it's just going to be a fantastic battle in the Super Bowl 60, a rematch. They have played once before in 2015 Super Bowl 49. And in that one, Benny, it was the Patriots who ruled the day. 28-24, I believe. So, yeah, we're in for an absolute treat. Benny, I do want to ask you one more time because I think it would be absolutely electric to see if we can't drop somehow into this guy's algorithm. But I believe you have a hometown guy that plays for the Patriots. Why don't we give our hometown Granger alum?
Yeah, we have to give a shout out, and I hope somehow this clip finds him. We'll definitely circulate it, but he's going to be a busy man over the next 2 weeks. Kairos Tonga, number 95 on the New England Patriots, is a Granger alumni, BYU alumni as well. So a hometown kid who, played at our alma mater, and now he plays for, my favorite professional team, the New England Patriots. It's absolutely incredible to see him being on that team, playing in a Super Bowl, a kid from a high school in West Valley City, Utah.
Love it.
It's absolutely incredible. Absolutely love everything that he's done for this team, the way he's played, the attitude he brings. Incredibly gritty, incredible player. And Kyrus, I wish you nothing but the absolute best in that Super Bowl in 2 weeks. I hope you have a heck of a time and play a heck of a game.
Heck yeah, Kyrus. We wish you nothing but the best. Go G House. We love to see folks from West Valley go and have the success. And obviously, Ben said it best. You are going to have a crazy next 2 weeks. But if there is any way that we could get you to come on the bench with the Water Bros podcast, we would absolutely love that opportunity. Anytime. I mean, I'm just going to throw it out in the universe. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to. Just throw it out in the universe. Kyrus, you can join the bench anytime with the Water Bros. Absolutely incredible. I'm glad you highlighted that. Yeah, we love the hometown kids who go and do incredible things. We're very proud of where we're from. That's a big reason why we do the Water Bros podcast. So absolutely awesome to see. And he's going to be hunting one man in particular during the Super Bowl. And I have to highlight it, right? Got to highlight this other side. You've mentioned some key and critical things. Sam Darnold has done an incredible job. He took that lesser paying deal. And he is the only quarterback since Tom Brady to have back-to-back seasons with 14 wins.
Yeah.
And he's doing it with two different franchises, which is absolutely incredible. And it's not just because of a defense. He's been an incredible quarterback, done a great job all season. He does turn the ball over a decent amount, so let's keep our eye on that. But overall, he's done an incredible job. And I will just say that, if we're being frank, right, Zach? We're being frank on the.
We have been frank the last 50 minutes, so don't stop now.
Yeah. If I'm being frank about Sam Darnold, there's a viral clip of him when he was a New York Jet, and he was seeing ghosts all over the football field. And who was that team that he was seeing ghosts against? It was the New England Patriots, baby. We haunt his dreams.
Hey, and
I'm just telling you, I think it's written.
But Sam Darnold's going to be playing with the chip. Better be careful, Benny, because he might have that chip on his shoulder. Because another thing, and we'll just highlight it, and the next week especially, I'm going to have to play devil's advocate and bring the Seahawks facts. Because the reality is Drake May has not had the best protection, and he's also going to be getting hunted. And so that is going to be a big factor in the game. Which QB can rise above the hunt and become the hunter? That's going to be huge. And I can't wait.
I like that.
To break it down with you, dude. It's going to be awesome.
I know. I can't wait. I can't wait to break it down either. I mean, we've got to bring our A game next week. This has been a perfect precursor. If somebody that listens to this entire podcast, first of all, thank you for listening to the
100%.
entire podcast. But if you're not hyped up and just can't feel the energy coming from my soul, how excited I am as a near 28-year-old man. I am this excited that this team is going to the Super Bowl. I mean, I am through the moon. There have been a few very special days in my life. Getting married to my wife, having my son be born, and the Patriots winning Super Bowls, baby.
Yeah.
This is what we do. And I am very, very excited for next week. So definitely tune in. Give us your thoughts. If there's a time that people are going to comment, Zach, it has to be right now. Yeah. Comment to us.
And we want to know
why you think what team's going to win. Give us any and all thoughts about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we want to know. We put it out today, and I hope we get some feedback. I want to know if you're not a fan like me of either team, who do you want to win? Which story do you love the most? Who do you want to see? Is the Patriot hate still strong enough that people are just like anybody but the Patriots because they're already back? It's not fair that they already have a dynasty building situation back in their pocket. Like, that's just crazy. The football gods obviously smiling down on the Patriots franchise once again. It was a miserable, 5 years? I mean, good grief.
Yeah.
There's teams that, I mean, the poor Lions franchise has never been to the Super Bowl, and here the Patriots are back at Dynasty's door. It's crazy.
While we're just on that subject, Zach, of just other franchises that just struggle, I want to give a shout out to all my AFC East brothers because, in Buffalo, you guys had Stephon Diggs for a good amount of years. You did.
You did.
And he was great. He was great. And Buffalo, you guys are fantastic. But not good enough to go to a Super Bowl with Josh Allen. So, you know what? Shout out to you guys. Go Patriots. Dolphins, you still suck. Jets, you're terrible. Patriots are on top. I'm going to enjoy this, Zach.
No,
the Eagles, they're not in it this year.
You deserve to ride the wave, dude, 100%. And
the Eagles are still champions.
Yeah, we are champions.
The Eagles are still champions.
And guess what? Just like Jalen Hurts said, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Hey, the sun may not rise over there, may set over there, but the Eagles will be back, according to Jalen Hurts.
Hey, and Nick Sirianni didn't doubt it. And Benny, with that, it has been basically the Ben gets to hype up the Patriots train today, which you deserved. That's all I wanted for this episode was that. So I do hope that everyone is feeling the energy coming from the bench. And we just want to say we appreciate the fun and hopefully enjoyment that you've been able to have as we've had it this whole entire season. It's only fitting that the Patriots would make it the year that we start the podcast for Ben. That's just picture perfect. So we'll be fully invested, but we hope that you have an incredible week. Tune in next week. We absolutely love y'all. And Benny, what do we tell the people until next time?
Hey, until next time, everybody, stay hydrated, and we'll see you Super Bowl week,
stay
baby.
Stay hydrated. Adios.
Adios.